researching a whole lot of different social systems, actually all the systems, natural as well, and how they started and why. What were the environmental, what were the conditions that brought these systems about? And with that research, I decided that I was walking away from a lot of systems. I no longer wanted to be a part of systems that I felt like were rooted in power over and control, and marriage being one of them.
I feel like marriage is definitely rooted in ownership for sure,
Hmm.
right? When you are married to somebody, you have this tendency to feel like you own them and their time, and that you have like first dibs on them
Hmm.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So I agree with you
And
in that
patriarchy,
way.
marriage was born out of patriarchy. When you think about patriarchy, the idea that, men wield and hold the power and family dynamics and to make decisions, just going, depending how far you want to go back, patriarchy meant a lot of different things over the course of history. But basically, it just gave power and control to men to make decisions for women and children, to, man, oppress women and children and non-men in a lot of ways for the sake of order in society. And marriage is one of those things that came about through patriarchy to pass down a man's resources and
Mhm.
assets.
To make
And
sure that they went to his heirs,
yes.
because you understand this idea of a woman, if she's unfaithful and has a child that doesn't belong to the man, now those children can reap the benefits that he has accumulated.
Hmm.
And so marriage is a way to kind of shackle a woman to you, right? In a way to make sure that your heirs are the only rightful owners of your property.
So just understanding how all that played out and how it then played into, capitalism and the ways that another system, social system that I feel like causes harm, unfortunately and unintentionally. And obviously it does some things well and does some good, but it's also caused a lot of harm to people and the environment. And again, so I was just in that headspace as well when I was making these decisions. Like, I don't need that. I don't need those systems to show up in the world as the way I want to show up in the world, making a positive impact on the world. So yeah, marriage kind of got caught up in all that wash of the journey I was on and etc. So, and patriarchy was a huge part of that, as well as compulsory monogamy.